too.
So Piper's just desperate to find love, and Leo just happened to show up. I get it.
Yeah.
Before we get into this episode, I got a funny story to tell you. So I sent you guys this video that I'm kind of messing around with for our Patreon page. And that was the second or third time that I had gone there yesterday in front of the house to record. And so the first time I'm there to record, I'm like rolling, I'm right in front of the house, and I see this van pull up with a bunch of people, like maybe 8 people, and it pulls over, pops out, and I run across the street and hide in the bushes on a house across from our home. And they start blasting the music. They all get out on the street and start dancing for like 2 or 3 minutes, take photos, and then they're gone. And then I walk back over the thing. Next car pulls up. They start taking photos. They walk up the steps. They're taking photos like at the front door. I'm across the street hiding in the bushes, and they leave. The whole thing takes about 2 minutes for each person. Walk across the street again. It happens again. Another 2 girls come up, totally fan out. They're playing the song. They're dancing. They take photos and they leave. I can't keep, I have to leave. So I end up I'll just go back at 11 o'clock at night when no one's there, which is the version I sent you guys.
Super creepy at that time of night, by the way. And
yeah.
I've been there.
But I can't tell you how busy it was at
That's
11
so
p.m.
bizarre.
I feel so bad for the dude who lives there or girl. It's just non-stop. At 11, I couldn't even tape it. I was I got three chances to make this happen, and I'm going to leave again. Because the last thing I want to do is start engaging with people on the street.
Right. They definitely, set themselves up for it. They knew what they were getting into. It might still be the original owners, and they made quite a bit of money off of it. So I think they're okay with it.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go back again and actually do it.
If they had changed the color of the house, they would have saved themselves some trouble. But they keep it that particularly lovely color for a reason.
Well, let's jump into this. Episode 6, The Wedding from Hell.
Can I just say this was a lovely location. The house was fabulous. It was just a lovely, lovely location. It was a beautiful house.
Where was the house?
In the hills of Beverly.
Oh, yeah.
In Beverly Hills.
I think you look beautiful. You
Thanks.
You looked really beautiful in this episode as well.
Very, very young. Yes.
Very young, beautiful. Were the bangs? You were rocking some bangs?
The bangs. Okay. But can we talk about the bangs for 1 second? So the bangs were super high maintenance. This is where I tried to sell to Aaron Spelling. Can we get rid of the bangs? Because you can see in one scene, they grew. They're suddenly in my eyes. And I was and my hair was growing very fast in those days. And so I was this is really high maintenance, Aaron. Can I just, because Aaron, you cannot change your hair without approval from Aaron Spelling, especially in the first 6 episodes. It's supposed to remain the same. This was a note. This was actually probably part of our contracts. And he said, no, Holly, the bangs, that's who you are. And I was like, that's who I am?
I agree. I don't even, I look at you right now and I don't even recognize you.
I know.
It's the bangs. Yeah, you could bring him back.
No, let's not say we did.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, hey, you pulled it off. You look beautiful. Let's talk about other positives of the episode.
Before we get into the negative. So here's the thing. So if this is the worst of all time, that means it's just all marginally uphill from here, right?
I agree. I think I said to BK earlier, I think we've already hit the basement, which is actually great news because everything else from here is like a surprise.
Sure. A gem.
A gem. And also, I think this should come with a disclaimer. No disrespect to any of the actors, the writers, the director, the editor. the hairstylist, the makeup artist.
Sometimes things just don't work. I've been a part of many a project where, great script, great cast, and it just doesn't come out. And due to shooting and where you're at, and everybody's kind of on a different page. And that's, for this episode, I almost felt like there were 3 different shows being shot. The girls were doing their thing. Elliot and his mom were doing another thing. And, then Shannon and everybody, not Shannon, but the people in the house there are doing their thing. So it just felt like it just wasn't cohesive. And I don't know if that was a directing thing or it fell apart.
It was a location thing. It was a location thing, and the location was beautiful. It was a really great house.
The house was gorgeous.
The house really was. It was a really gorgeous house.
The house was the star of the show.
But I mean, so the first note that I wrote on my notes page was, that was so bad, I really don't know what to say.
Awesome. Perfect. So, but I would argue with you that Dream Sorcerer is equally as awful.
I disagree.
I disagree.
We discussed that last week. Dream Sorcerer was a gem. Okay, upon further viewing.
No, not
and
at all.
Scratching.
See, and I think the opposite. Scratching, please not scratch. I think this one, upon further review, has some really great acting. And I can tell you, don't laugh.
You can't even say this with a straight face.
I am. Listen, this is a recording. You don't get to see the not straight face unless you go to YouTube or Patreon or whatever it is.
Patreon.com/House of Halliwell. Just check it out. Thanks, guys. All right.
But
anyway,
is it a backslash or a forward slash?
Oh, no. It's just slash. However one slash is on a computer.
The one under the question mark.
All right.
Yeah, thanks, BK. That's actually correct.
I have to say, the actress that played the bride had some really difficult lines to pull off, and she was completely endearing. Mm-hmm. I think her name is Christy Lynn Smith.
With the bride, the original bride, or the new,
yes.
the new bride?
Not the demon bride. She was, no, that's a no for me. And we had some questionable security guard acting and some questionable, stunts and prosthetics. But at the
another
heart of
creepy priest. We had another creepy priest for sure.
Yeah.
That's the third one in the show in 6 eps.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Aaron wanted it to be established that we were good witches. So we had to have all of that interplay.
Mm-hmm. Well, what do you remember about shooting this ep? This is, by the way, the final ep before we get Dale full time. So.
Oh, Dale's coming in.
Dale comes in.
Dale's coming in hot. I feel bad for Dale because I know Dale's question here is, does she take pregnancy tests all the time?
Yeah, was that a hot button for you, BK? Watching this was just
Who knew?
Who knew?
So Piper's just desperate to find love, and Leo just happened to show up. I get it.
Yeah. Well, she was just, I'm sure there was safe sex. You just never know with a demon. Things could get pokey and things could break.
I'm so confused. So can we just actually talk about this opening sequence after the wedding and we establish what's happening? So we see you in the bathroom. You're looking at a pregnancy test. Mm-hmm. And then we don't know if it's negative or positive. Mm-hmm. You throw it at the top of an open wastebasket. You just place the test.
Right.
And then in the next scene, you get mad at Phoebe for not the next scene, but later on in the episode, you get mad at Phoebe for rifling through a trash can when you laid the pregnancy test just on top.
Okay.
Yeah, there was no burying it.
Yeah, you didn't hide it.
Okay, but still, you're just supposed to take the garbage out. You're not supposed to dig through it.
Whoa.
But that was the line, right?
Oh, was that actually the line?
Yeah. And I did it better.
But if it's on top, don't you usually notice what's on top of a trash
totally
bag?
know what's
You're
on
not
top.
supposed to touch other people's pee stick.
And were you also, did it register that you were positively pregnant?
No, it did not. It was
so it was a negative.
Touch my pee stick.
It's an unwritten law, okay? You just
Don't touch your pee stick.
Yeah, can we rename this episode?
By the way, that's a great hot button for the trailer.
You just
Don't
do
touch
that.
my pee stick.
It's a no. Jeez, have some etiquette.
Well, maybe wrap it in some
Anyway.
toilet paper and hide it or something.
She's usually not that observant. And
Phoebe.
yeah. And usually uses the bathroom downstairs. Like, by the way, see, if I was older and a producer and all the things and basically smarter, I would have been like, excuse me, folks, how do we only have 2 bathrooms in this
I wrote that.
gigantic?
That's exactly what I wrote. I was like, there's no way this giant house has only 2 bathrooms.
1.5.
1.5.
I
Unbelievable.
mean, 1 3/4. Like, that's,
What's a 3/4? Oh, you get a shower without a tub.
Exactly. So,
For all you homeowners
there
out
was
there.
that. Okay.
Must be
But your
nice.
question was, what do I remember? What do I remember? Okay. I remember, like I said, I remember like times, places, like the location was beautiful. I remember that this was the first episode. By the way, these episodes are out of order. Like, the real like hardcore Charm fans will catch it where they're like, Chef Moore has already quit, but I'm still working for him because we shot these out of order. And they just decided that this one needed to be episode 6 because it was so bad. They were like, let's get a solid 5 in there first. And then,
but you
we'll throw
hated
this
Dream
in there.
Sorcerer. So basically, it goes from what is, I consider, top 5 Charmed episode ever to the like maybe 187 and 188.
Yeah, I know. So they were just hoping like people like the first 3, maybe 4. And then they were like, okay, we're just going to slide this one in there under the radar.
So when did you shoot this? That's actually, that was a good call. I didn't even catch that either.
2 of them were juxtaposed and I can't remember which was which, but like 3 was supposed to be 4 and 4 was supposed to be 5. It's hard to explain. But there's somebody out there that knows this better than I remember it. But so what I remember about this episode, it's the first episode that Alyssa and I realized that like the drivers would go out to get Starbucks for us. So not kidding.
Okay.
And I was like, wait, you guys do that? Like 3 p.m. They're like, yes. What do you want? What sort of caffeinated beverage do you want? And I was like, not knowing as a young 20-something that they're just trying to keep you alive until 11 p.m. that night. And this episode, I also realized that when you're handed an almost undoable script, because it's so unbelievable and it's such like this fantasy and we don't have the budget to sell it to you. What I distinctly remember on this episode with Alyssa is we're just going to make complete asses out of ourselves and people will laugh at us. We will control the laughter. We will be laughing with them instead of letting them laugh at us. And it completely coalesced in this episode where we're like, no, you're going to laugh because I made you.
Can you give us an example of like, was that when you guys were in the basement and you only were able to freeze a fly?
Yes, like all the things
Like
and
stuff
all
like
the
that.
Or when you were
faces.
looking through the window and the guy, the pizza delivery man.
The pizza stripper. You guys just watch the pizza stripper eat them? Or let them eat the pizza stripper?
Okay, first of all, he was not a very good stripper.
Well, that's
we
great.
we
but he doesn't
literally
deserve to be
hired
eaten.
like the worst stripper. Like we was not even like an Aaron Spelling like level stripper. It was like way below.
But
standard.
if you're a pizza stripper and he is an innocent, like, and you guys
Well,
just
not
kind of
that
all
innocent.
watched. You just
Not
sat
that-
there and watched
okay.
as he got devoured.
There are levels of innocent.
But I loved the reactions of the 3 of you at the window going, oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was great. That was cold.
That's literally what I'm telling you. Like, if they're going to hand us this, we're going to make fun of ourselves before anybody else gets the chance to. And that episode made that moment super real.
That was about as big as I've ever seen you act.
Exactly. And
With the
now you know
reaction
why. Now you
For
know
sure.
why.
I completely
I
agree.
was pulling a face every chance I got. Like if I was walking past the camera, you will see me pull a fucking face because I'm going to distract you from this horrible storyline. Watch me. Watch me fucking go.
That's really smart. Like,
and literally, and I remember Shannon at one point going, I don't know if this is the direction we should be going in. And I was like, babe, you just got to go with it. Just go with it. And you can see she's like super serious in the beginning of the episode. And then she's like, fuck it. She's like, they're right. There's just no way to combat this. There's no way to make it serious and real and dark and scary. There's just no way. So you have to play the comedy.
So,
this
that's
was like
good that
Wedding Crashers before there was Wedding Crashers. That was us.
So there was a massive level of awareness from you guys from the moment you read the script?
Yeah. And
because obviously you're not there on those days when like for example, the bride and the groom, like that opening, for example, that opening teaser. Like you're not there on set seeing that, so you don't really know how it's playing.
Although I hung out a lot, so I saw a lot. And, and I saw the calling of the storm, and we could see the prosthetics, and we were just like, kill me now. Kill me now. We did the best of our abilities.
Was fucking gold. That was
to
great,
the best
bro.
of our abilities with the money we had to spend and the technology we had at the time. At that point, you just become either Charlie Chaplin or the Three Stooges, and you just run with it. And we ran.
And run you did. Sprint.
And run we did. Sprinted.
BK, did anything catch your eye? I mean, obviously you were up in the attic still fixing shit, but was there anything there that like upon reviewing or first time viewing, like did you catch?
I mean, it makes sense you bumped episodes around now, but it really, comparing it to the last 5 that we watched, I mean, the consistency of performance this one was way beyond, and I felt as though I was in a Lifetime movie with some of the over dramatic dying and crying and stuff. And, I don't know if that came from the director or how it all happened, but
oh no, it was just a full-fledged
really
struggle.
It was shocking. It was
shocked.
very out of place for what I've already watched.
He's
as a viewer,
shocked and dismayed, and he never would have come on this show had he seen this episode. But you know what? You were in the attic watching me take the pregnancy test, so that's right. That's where you were.
I kind of already.
And it was Jeremy's purple cable knit sweater guy.
Yeah, let's not forget him.
Never forget. Never forget.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that's actually really, it's so different tonally from what we had established for the first 5. And it kind of, but now kind of hearing the behind the scenes of like what you guys were doing or how you kind of were able to combat the script or what you were feeling or seeing, like, hey, this isn't working and we're going to get tortured. So we might as well kind of lean into it a little bit and really kind of have fun and play the camp of it. And I think, I guarantee you people out there's some people that absolutely are obsessed with this episode.
Sure.
Right? Like they love
the storyline's great. It's a good setup, right?
Well, what is the story? Like, so this woman promises, like, so, because that I was actually a little confused. So the bride demon and the mother have some sort of pact where, but like so she made a pact like, hey, I want to, I want power and wealth, and in return, the deal is you get to marry my firstborn son,
and have a baby,
a demon baby.
Right.
Demon
so
baby.
they have to have sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
That's what was
spell
happening.
over him, the cougar spell, I think it was called.
That's what it was called.
So because she's a billion years old or whatever.
Exactly.
But that's like, this is the story, right? Like, because it didn't do actually a great job of like, hey, this was our history.
Mythology? No, it didn't.
Okay, so, but I am correct in what my breakdown?
Yeah. So like Hecate was like queen of the underworld. So to, I don't know, maintain power or youth or something, she has to have a demon offspring.
Okay, and so she makes a deal with a woman for her son to be the father of the demon offspring.
See, this is another thing. Had I been older, wiser, or a producer, like when the priest comes up to me at the gate and I have like all the catering and I'm like, I have to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, Hecate. I would have said, Tecate? No, that's not on my list. I'm just saying, see, it would have been funnier. Life experience. I lost Drew.
God. Oh.
But it's true. I look at it now and I'm like, oh my God, I had so many more funny things to say. Life experience.
That was pretty good. No, I'm well
True
played.
story.
Tecate?
Yeah.
Got it.
Hecate. No, Tecate. No, it's not on my list.
Not on the list. Chef Moore,
No.
that wasn't on Chef Moore's request list.
No. Yeah,
Also, why did Chef Moore bounce? That's another plot question.
Was
Like
he
he
murdered?
No, he took off to
No.
Paris or something.
Oh,
I think he got another
Can you
job.
blame him?
Like
I mean, Paris.
a job.
It's the best. All right. So she makes this deal and she has to sacrifice her son. And all of a sudden she's not feeling good about it.
She's buyer's remorse.
And Scott, his name's Scott, right? The character. Scott's kind of in some sort of dream phase. No? I mean, I watched it
Is his
yesterday
name
again.
Scott?
Yeah, she said he'll never remember.
Elliot.
Elliot.
Why did I think Scott?
Who's
Yeah, how do you name
Scott?
the first 5 minutes is Elliot?
That's
She's
right.
screaming it. It's like,
that wasn't good.
Guys, it's like it came in. I processed some things. I wrote some stuff down, and then it's already left. And I've done
see?
it. I had to do it
It could have been an
twice.
ode to E.T. where she goes,
Welcome.
Elliot. You know?
Welcome to my world.
Now, the other storyline
Of
was
remembrance.
Prue's boss and
right.
Yeah.
secretary, who
Yeah.
are now revealed as demons, I guess, without total reveal.
They're
But they-
everywhere.
Well, have they
So-
actually been revealed as demons yet?
I mean,
Yes.
there's a few conversations they have. that-
They have a level of awareness that before they didn't, or we
Right.
didn't, as an audience member, seeing that they have something. There's something.
the
brewing.
audience knows something's brewing.
right? Spoiler alert! I guess they are
Yeah.
demons.
I mean,
Maybe we should find Neil Roberts and ask him.
yeah, we can find him.
Drew,
I'm on it. Let me
Where
write
he's
it.
at.
Hold on. Let me.
hold on.
Neil Roberts, you say?
I do.
Yeah.
Does he talk with a transatlantic accent?
Definitely.
Okay, done. Sold. Hello,
He's
sir.
friends on my Facebook.
Oh, well, there you
Oh.
go. BK, you're on it.
Yeah.
Get on it.
But he comes in for, I guess, so is this also
He's
the first
got
time we
3
start
more
to establish?
episodes in this.
But we start to
season.
establish, like, there's a longer, instead of like a bad guy du jour of the week.
Sure. Yes.
Right.
This kind of starts to establish the first mini arc of like, hey, we're going to play, a demon over the course of 3 or 4 eps, 5 eps.
Yes.
I don't know. I haven't seen the show.
Wow.
Look, I'm like that fan who's just coming to it, really excited, and I'm watching along with them. I'm the point of
So
view.
you
of
enjoyed
see
this
you with season
episode.
5.
So you enjoyed the Chaplin-esque.
I'm enjoying this immensely, by the
Okay.
way. It's great. I'm learning so much.
That was not believable.
My next question for this
Oh,
episode
no.
is when you two are in the basement, you and
Sure.
Phoebe, you're there, girls, they're about to attack you, and Prue comes out of nowhere
It was a little soon, yes.
and
Too soon?
she opens the door and blasts them as if she knew what was on the outside of that door and you guys were there.
Well, she did know.
I had a little like, okay,
That's what
filmmaking
bumped you?
wise.
That's
Okay.
the thing that bumped you?
That kind of, I was like, but how did she know?
I'll tell
There's
you
not
how.
even a cut of her
I'll
realizing.
No. I'll tell you how. Because A, it's a very big house, so we couldn't film all of that. But
Was
it's
it a
lovely.
beautiful house?
It was beautiful, lovely location. No, but she knew because the knife that
The knife.
that Andy, her stalker, brings her and leaves her. He was like, I checked it out for you.
Oh, yeah.
Did
Andy.
you catch that?
Real guy. My guy.
My guy.
My guy. How not to get the girl.
Right.
101.
Can you check out this knife for me? Toots.
But
straight
also,
up.
she leaves him in her office when she left.
And she doesn't take the bag.
Just so he could look at the computer and go, oh. See, that whole thing to me, that's bad TV to me. Excuse me.
But do you know what makes me the most upset about that scene is that she didn't take the evidence bag, that she didn't put it back in the evidence bag and then take it. Like, don't just go running around the office building with this.
With the
At
knife.
least put it back in the bag.
Put it in the bag.
But she goes straight from there to blasting you guys in the basement as if she knew you guys sent out some kind of power of three message.
Delay.
We're here.
There's a small time delay, and there is another establishing shot of the very fine location.
It was a great location.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful house.
Oh, that's the hole?
It's a small
That's
town.
the one you're focusing on?
That's
the one that really got me.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, that's a major plot hole. Also, if not only put in the bag, but she's like manhandling it, like getting her fingerprints all over it.
Lots of fingerprints. And also,
where's the gloves?
If we have a knife as a weapon, why do we not get to stab people? Why are they sucked into the weapon?
Yeah,
not
great point.
It's magic.
Thank you. No. They just wouldn't let us do the things.
Well, you didn't have the power of three either. Like, you guys didn't say any sort of incantation or like unison cheer.
Unichant.
You guys did your power of three chant.
The unichant. No.
So you just hold the knife and then got sucked in.
But why are you asking me? Like, you supposedly watched it twice.
2 times. I just need clarity. Because I wasn't there on the day. You were. Right. And so I just want to make sure that I'm getting everything right.
Was I?
Like the engine was on, but cruise control?
Well.
Did they have autopilot back then?
I'm thinking they just didn't let us kill the people properly. And they were like, no, let's think of a magical, nonviolent way to do it. When I'm like, there's already like a demon-headed woman on top of a man trying to steal his seed for her demon seed. Why are we worried about the knife?
But this is actually a testament to what BK was saying. There was such a tonal shift with this because in the first couple episodes, we established the show is pretty fucking dark. People are gunned down. Like John Cho's character was like, he was just shot and there's blood and it's the whole thing. And this one all of a sudden.
No, they set him on fire. Like, I'll never get over that.
Yeah. And then this one is like there was a lot of night shoots in the first few episodes. The first 4 or 5, a lot of it takes place at night. And the whole thing kind of takes place during the day.
Because it was a very fine location and that means very expensive.
Right. But it was probably cheaper at night than during the day, yes?
No, because people live there.
Oh. Did you see that buffet layout? Finger foods?
Yeah, that was extravagant.
It really was. What did you cook? What was on the wedding menu?
And see, for me, that's upsetting because I was like, how many days in advance are these hors d'oeuvres cooked and baked and just sitting out there like, ugh.
I love what you guys both take umbrage with.
Yeah.
BK in the evidence bag and you with the how long were the hors d'oeuvres sitting out for?
Yeah. Because you guys were at my wedding. The food was fabulous. There just wasn't enough of it. And there was too much alcohol because too many people got drunk and then they needed more food.
It was a great wedding, by the way.
Thank you.
Great wedding.
It's been 3 years, by the way, you guys.
That was 3 years ago?
Yeah.
BK and I tailgated up there. Me on my motorcycle and Brian in his car, and we were like going up the one, stopping, and
wow,
it was
everybody had
fantasy.
A fantastic time at my wedding and had like a week-long vacation while I was just the struggle was real.
That was a great 3 years, bud. I'm bummed.
Well, you know what? It took me 3 years to download some of the pictures, and you will be receiving some soon because both of you were on the dance floor.
I just remember, one of the big things I remember about your wedding is I forgot my suit.
You did. So you showed up in a motorcycle up
to, are we allowed to say where it was now?
Sure.
Yeah. Where was it?
Carmel.
So I rode my motorcycle up to Carmel and I completely forgot my wedding suit.
Well, the first night was in Monterey. That was
so fun.
Yeah.
It was not fun. You guys, again,
That's
had
right.
fun.
We had to go shopping.
That's right. We did. We did go shopping.
With hungover Cormac.
Oh my God. Never forget.
And I want you guys to know that the end of my wedding gallery is Cormac, and literally in my jacket. Let me just see if I can pull it up for you.
This is great.
Because it's taken me 3 years to actually go through all the pictures. I was not ready to relive the experience.
Do you know he proposed to his girlfriend, by the way?
I heard. I'm so willing to crash his fucking wedding the way he did mine.
Oh, by the way, you're going to his wedding. We all are.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Cormac,
I should officiate.
Agent extraordinaire at Gersh, one of the great humans to grace this earth. He's an awesome dude.
And definitely invite him to your wedding.
I'm not getting married anytime soon.
Why not? Somebody's due.
I'll get married just to have him there.
There you
Buddy,
go.
are you dating anyone right now?
Team player.
Yeah,
Team player.
When are we going to have your own wedding from hell?
Oh, wedding? Okay,
you would elope. Yeah, let's talk. Like, this is actually a good segue.
See, I'm looking at
relevant.
all these pictures of you having a real good time.
BK, would you have a wedding again?
Oh, no, what's that face?
I just saw a picture of the Hawaiian shirt.
That was the face I saw outside of the pizza stripper.
You think I kid?
What
you
is that?
think I kid?
Oh,
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, my friend. I have a lot of these.
Okay, I'm in. I mean, that's me. I was wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
I still have that shirt. I might wear it this weekend.
Okay. Oh,
That would have been fitting for the wedding. From hell.
BK, you look very nice.
Wait, BK, would you get married again?
Very nice,
I would.
BK. Look at BK. It's super dapper.
Yeah, he looked so handsome, buddy.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I have all the
you should wear a
evidence.
suit more often.
You should.
All
Why don't you wear
the
suits
evidence.
this weekend?
Suits. Sure.
Oh.
I'd fly with a suit.
Here's the beginning of Cormac.
His clothes are still on. Wait, this is important. Holly, would you get married again? That's a yes. We already know
Would
that
I get
answer.
married again? Well, yeah. Mike and I already agreed to renew our vows because our wedding was such a shit show.
Cute.
It was such a shit show that we were doing like damage control most of the time.
That's understandable.
I mean, there were golf carts stolen. Police were called the first night. Okay, that was Mike's fault. But the other nights were other people's. Oh, hang on. Literally, Drew, this is your ass. Is that not Mike with your ass?
Yeah, he's spanking me. That's your husband spanking me.
Yep. Yep. I have
fun
all the things. I have. Oh, this is a good one.
I don't even know what's going on there.
Oh, do you see your face though?
Yeah, I'm
Try again.
doing something inappropriate. I'm 100% certain of that.
100. I just need Possum's picture real
Hey,
bad.
BK, so you would get married again, but you wouldn't have a wedding.
I'd have a wedding. I mean, it probably wouldn't be as large as the first one.
Okay.
Again, I'm not close. And, you know,
Are you dating right now? The people want to know. I actually got a question.
There's another half that would have to be making those decisions.
Cute. Super cute. Who's the girl on my left?
That's Leanne.
Oh, hello.
Oh, these are really cute, actually. I'll send you some.
Leanne. And to answer your question, you didn't ask, but yeah, I'd get married. I'd do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you dating anyone right now?
Me?
Are you single? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
My.
I just want to know, like, if you get married or when you get married, we're going to get invited. That's all.
Right. The only reason I get married now, the person I'm dating, is beyond the child having age.
Sure.
Wait a minute, you're dating?
Is that, business decision, right? It's.
Business.
I mean, there's no other reason. It wouldn't be something that we'd be tied to keep together. It'd be purely business. So, wouldn't be for kids. Wouldn't be anything else. So, that's something to broach, I guess, is if we ever get closer. But
Okay.
What do you mean business?
He's the big romantic. You know this.
Well, it's all taxes and real estate, right? The government loves married people, not single people.
Oh, and like health insurance and stuff?
All of it.
Yeah.
Health
She's marrying you
insurance.
for
I
your
get to
health
sell your
insurance?
house if I get married?
500,000 tax-free instead of $250.
What?
Your
I know you get
write-offs are different.
your relocation fee if you get a job. It goes up if you're married.
Is
It all
something
goes
that-
up if you're married.
If you so if you get a job, then in the city that you are not working in, they give you a minor stipend, relocation fee. Like, hey, you're moving across country. Here's $3,000. But if you're married, they give you $5,000.
But will they give you Cormac?
Oh. No,
they won't.
So cool.
That's the end of my wedding gallery. Is this guy?
Oh my God! He really cut a rug.
He really did.
He really cut a rug.
I mean,
well, do we have any final thoughts on this episode?
It was a really lovely house.
We've discussed our prospective weddings. I'm down to get married, by the way. I wasn't before, but after watching this and going, well, it can't be bad as this wedding, I'm in.
Right.
Yeah.
Final thoughts?
I think the guy had a pretty good time. I'm just saying.
It left me wanting more.
The pizza stripper. No, what left you wanting more? Like, you wanted to see where it was going to go
the entire
next?
episode, watching the girls have their obvious banter and chemistry, and then seeing that, the periphery seemed to have fallen apart. I didn't lose my fandom for the girls and the charmed ones as much as I was a bit disappointed with the overall arc of the story. So it kind of still kept me interested. It just left me wanting more. And what is that picture?
Who's that girl? Who's the girl in purple?
That you're dancing with?
Yeah.
That's Charisma.
I was about to say, she's kind of hot.
She is kind of hot.
She is kind of hot.
You guys missed each other.
I know. She's a lot of fun.
She'll be back.
I can't wait till we get to that episode.
She's in a lot of episodes, right?
She's in a few.
It's not for years.
No, we'll get there.
It's not for years.
We're going to get there.
I'll never forget that day.
Well, I'm trying to think. I mean, I think that covers it. I too agree with kind of Brian. It didn't deter me from being a fan or wanting to continue to see where the show goes. I'm dead serious. No, really what the episode does do, whether you like it or not, it really still kind of solidifies just how fun your guys' chemistry is. Clearly
fun.
This is how you're dealing with it. Holly's in denial, so she's now going down.
This is my wedding from hell.
Yeah,
starring Cormac.
Did he hijack the wedding photographer and just said, follow me around?
This is really cute, you guys. Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Wait a minute. And we're not going to talk about how much Finley and Drew look alike in this photo. Can you see it now? There's a family photo from hell.
That's really cute. That's real cute.
Oh, wait, there's more. This is better.
Oh, that's really cute. Look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us. BK, look how short your hair is.
It's short. I want to cut it again.
How's your mustache going? The fans want to know.
You can't see it?
No.
Well, I see a goatee.
There's literally more pictures of us from my wedding than anybody else.
Yeah, because we're fun. But yeah, you guys killed it, literally and metaphorically.
Weddings.
Yeah, weddings. Well, they're not all bad, just on Charm Season 1.
Wedding from hell.
Wedding from hell. But thanks everyone for putting up with us on this episode. I promise that we will have... Actually, no, I think this is a great ep. I think we killed it. I think we talked about your wedding. We talked about Brian's future wedding. We now know how Holly deals with insurmountable odds. Just
laugh it off. Dance it off, people. Dance it off.
Dance it off. Closing remarks. Hit like, subscribe, download. It really does help. Go to patreon.com/thehouse of Halliwell and become a member of our family. You'll get riveting content like the one you listened to today.
And invitations to Brian Andrews' wedding.
Yeah. I might do a public wedding. Could you imagine?
To the public.
Like, hey guys, I'm having a public wedding. Anyone can show up.
Sure.
Has anyone ever done that?
There will be so many people protesting, don't do it. They'll be like, Leo, don't do it.
Oh, yeah. Leo, no.
Right. Leo, Dale, don't do it.
Dale, you're supposed to be with Piper forever.
Forever. Cleo forever.
Cleo. Is that a thing?
It's a thing.
Cleo?
It's a thing.
Never heard that.
Cleo.